All right, quick introduction because we're gonna get moving here. I got my mentor on a call. We're gonna go through this. I probably won't be paying attention to chat very much. I should probably add that into description just so that people know. Forget it. All right, I am live and ready to go.
Okay.
Oh, good. And I was double checking because my settings and stuff like that. But I said, please let the Discord sound come through, and it is, so that's good. Uh, Otherwise, it would have been like, oh, I'm gonna have the VOD, but then if I can't hear you too, it doesn't make any sense. So, all right, good. The only thing I still have to do is turn on my little script, and then that's it. So let me do that. Okay. Yeah. So
Whenever you're
we'll.
ready.
You ready?
Whenever yet.
All right. Well, let's just jump in. I guess 3, 2, 1, and let's go. So my typical idea with Assured is I'm just planning on going into escape. I mean, it just kind of makes sense. That seems
Yeah, I don't
to
think that's
work.
a bad plan. I know a couple people that do that. Like Wackerly, I think he does the escape opener a
Yeah.
lot, especially with like Assured or Kaz boots.
Yeah, it just I figure at minimum it's 3 checks that you have completely in logic because you have a weapon, and then it's and then if you do get something good, like that was the other thing that helped a couple days ago because it did escape and um the flute was in there. Hello,
Yeah,
bottle.
that's a blue
Okay.
one.
So,
Yep, so that'll shrink your Kakariko.
yep.
Uh, and yeah, generally like Sphere Zero checks are a little more heavily weighted towards having something,
Right.
just because every time an item gets placed, it can be in Sphere Zero.
Yeah, so that's why I was like with having the weapon right away, this is a I guess does it count all of Hyrule Castle? Like at least the first 3 checks here is through 0 in that
Yeah,
case?
everything
Yeah.
downstairs here is going to be Sphere Zero.
Yeah.
And then depending if there's, well, dark room's gonna, yeah, the dark room in the back are gonna be a different sphere because of the lamp. But...
Right, right. Lamp or glove for the back, yeah. That
Yeah.
kind of thing. Okay. That was my thought.
But if you know the dark room and you're comfortable doing it, that is an option to keep going. But it's not like it's not super. You're not losing much not doing it because you can always come back later once you get the glove.
I'm comfortable mostly with most dark rooms. I would say that the only one I'm really not super thrilled with is Meyer. But if you got the right tools, it's not bad because I know how to do it with like the bonk hook shot and then just lay your Samaria block down. That's really nice. But I'm pretty comfortable with most other dark rooms. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that is huge.
So now I might go for that dark room because I could just mirror back up. You know, at this point,
yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad option. Of course, I might also have to kind of, like, if there's another item down here, now there's a good chance that it's either a key or a map at that point. But
yeah, it gets a lot. Yeah, you got less value. You have no bombs either, so
yeah. Well, there's the map. Whoops, didn't switch. Okay. So why don't we take a quick look? Or at least do Dark Cross.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky lining it up, but I've done it before many times, but it's been a little while, so we'll see. Where are you? There it is.
Should be there. There you go.
I was a little too far to the right. Oh, that was pretty good. Okay. Okay. So now we're by the torch, so it's... Okay. I just want to get... This rope is gonna...
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we're by the torch here. Are we? Yeah, I was.
You're all the way to the right.
Yep. Okay. Okay, I think... I thought I was at the chest.
Oh, did you just tink it?
I thought so, but I'm not sure if it's the wall. It might be the wall. It was the wall. It was too far up. This is the part that's a little harder. I'm not... Wait, is this... There it is. Okay.
Okay.
That's fine. Oh, I should have just saved and quit out of there. That's fine.
That's fine.
The key's in the back anyway. Okay.
Actually not a terrible thing to get if
No.
there's no money on the way to Kakariko.
No, I'm actually quite happy with that because that'll just save having to worry about Bottle Vendor, and then we'll have enough saved up to start the Zora hunt, but...
Yep. Could be worse things.
Yeah. Alright. And we know the tree pull's kind of garbage. Well, it's magic, but... Let's see if we get anything out of this guy. Ah, he's killed him.
Oh.
And now I'm glitched. That's not good.
Oh, I've never actually seen that before.
Let me see if I can... If it goes away if I go in the cave or not. I might have to... Oh, yeah, it does.
Okay,
Thank
you're
goodness. Oh, the flute's there.
Oh, that's
Goody.
99% Agassiz.
Well, now we know. All right, let's try this again. Ah, it's crap. All right.
There's also one at the entrance of the forest as well.
Yeah,
There's a museum, like right there.
like this guy. But they dropped.
It's,
Did
it's,
they drop
it's the same
thing?
thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you miss it,
Yeah, that's true.
instead of going back.
We don't do that.
Oh, there's some more money.
Yeah. Well, it's giving me money like it wants me to buy bombs at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, what are we looking at here? So if I'm gonna go into the village, I can't. I could take the risk that we have bombs inside of blinds, but if I'm wrong, then I just gotta go back in for that last item.
Yeah,
Or
it's
better
just
off
a
buying
personal call. It's a personal call at that
Yeah.
rate. Usually what I'll do
stinks.
is if I'm going down towards Bomb Shop first, I'll just stop
yeah.
in the tavern.
Well, yeah, and then I can also check Sick Kid as well.
Yeah, so like check those two, maybe see if you get something. You got
That's something. Yeah, that's definitely something. Okay, well, give me.
Well, bombs it is.
It clearly is telling me to buy them, which you know we're immediately going to get them as soon as we drop in the well or something.
Yeah, very first thing.
Yeah, that's how it works. Alright, that's fine. That would be the typical way it works. I still have to look at the map. I haven't done that yet.
I usually do it after Kakariko, but you can do it anytime. It's not super important early on.
Oh, God. Alright.
I hate getting in.
Do you like fetch quests?
Yeah. I guess if you're gonna get it, at least you have the... Oh, there you go.
Yeah, of course. Of course. That's the other horrible place to find bombs. Yeah, well... Alright, money is not an issue.
Yep.
We're
All good for money.
Basically set for the seed. That's nice.
Okay.
Alright. Oh my god.
Jeez. Well,
the
you
good
got the
news is
lamp, you got the moon pearl, you got the mirror. You have one of your 2 swords.
Yeah.
So that flute's, I guess, closer than...
Yeah, all I need
Closer
is
than not.
another way in. But we don't have boots either. So it's like, look at all the bombs here.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be like that.
Oh my god. It's not like we have to worry about money. It was just more of a time thing at that point. But...
Yeah.
Oh,
It's kind of
good.
just personal choice if you want to gamble it or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I go off vibes for it.
Alright, we'll go and scout the stuff to the south here, but just so we know. Ooh. Oh my god, are you serious?
Almost. Did you roll a vanilla seed?
No, because the green was on Hera. But that's really funny as hell. Holy cow. That's
all Dark World dungeons.
Yeah, no kidding.
It is an Aga seed.
Yeah.
It means you'll get boots at some point.
Yeah, just do this. We can mark everything here until we know what the... Okay, that's just that. Whoops. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a lot of information we got just from that map check.
Got the entire world, yeah.
Yeah. I guess we grab that.
Probably should get it, yeah.
Yeah. That's fine. What a ridiculous seat already. Well, and that could be the other... I mean, it could literally throw us... Oh, here's a glove. Go up and do Hera, because that's green pendant. It could have something. It's like, I don't want that.
Yep.
But, we'll see.
Yep.
Alright. Let's go south.
Yeah, I would just keep working on your south checks. That
Yeah.
seems like a good plan.
Well, we can do the... It was interesting. I got some different feedback about checking these two. So if I do Waterfall, then I might just go and do Agina's Cave and get it out of the way. And then I can just save and quit and come back and do the other stuff. Because it's like, I don't know. I am a horrible leave Agina too long. And then half the time when I do that, of course, it's just garbage anyway. But
I also leave Agina a little bit too long. It's I'm more of an ice rod cave enjoyer, but there's people that break off into Agina first, and there's people that do ice rod cave first. It's kind of just whichever route you want. Oh my goodness!
Would you like more money? I think I could skip that. Holy cow! Well, I'll go because I could at least then scout the item at the desert ledge. I just seeing 3 pendant dungeons also has me worried about. I hope it's not a ped seed. That would be great. I have a knack for rolling that kind of garbage, but I didn't roll this. Someone else did. So
the master sword on the pedestal.
Oh my god! It could be anything dumb. I actually had one where I did the unspeakable book on ped once. That was amazing. The paradox seed. Let's see. All right, so that was nothing, but that's all right. We'll just rule out the ledge, and then we can go and do mini moldworm and stuff. Plus, we could. I'm absolutely 100% fake flippering because we already have the moon pearl and all the money.
Yeah.
So. All right, good.
Nice.
Hopefully, we never go back there again.
That's the dream. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think of what big items would be good here.
I'm expecting a cape soon.
Cape or a master sword?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be surprised.
A bow would be better.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pendant Eastern, though.
Yeah, but it could still have stuff in it. I would be
Yeah.
more than okay with that. I mean, plus... it would get me to want to check Saha's closet, because I sometimes don't get over there right away either, but I kind of want to. Well, safety's nice. More money, of course. Money.
A whole lot of nothing. You said you're
Yeah.
gonna fake flipper, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check Ice Cave, and then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Oh, check your stun prize, I guess.
Yeah, I could. Alright. Good to know.
That's useful.
Especially when I'm sitting there beeping, yeah.
I love it when I get the fairy as a stun prize.
Oh, I've only had that happen a few times to me, and it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dodged. He wanted it. Just stay away. The worst.
Yeah, I've only gotten it a few times, and every time I'm like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
Health is not a concern.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, that was kind of a bust, but that's okay. I also gotta remember, I have this stupid mushroom turn in too, so that's more dumb things to eventually consider doing. I'd rather do Sage's Closet Eastern first, and then...
Yeah. I'll say, because you could eventually combine it with, like, catfish or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's why I do it later. Unless that ends up being our progression, but we'll check other things first.
Yeah. Like, I'd obviously do it before you head over to... Like, I wouldn't do Aga before doing Witch, but...
Yeah. I don't know, the more and more I've been, especially over the last, like, couple months of just kind of preparing for things, the more and more I'm like, if I get the items to do Aga and I have the Moon Pearl, I sometimes just, like, screw it, I'm just going to do it, because I end up wasting so much time
That's
hoping...
won me races before.
What's that?
That's won me races before, just spotting Aga and being like, no, this feels like an Aga scene.
Yeah. It's just, okay, well, there's a...
So the question that kind of is going to help determine that, though, is what do you have once you get to the Dark World? So, like, let's say you just go to Aga here. Where are you going to go once you're in the Dark World?
That's the reason why I'm not rushing for that, to worry about that yet. But we'll see what it hands me, but yeah.
But if you got, like, the hammer and the hook shot or something...
Correct, yeah. That's a much different story, then.
Ooh.
What the heck? Double bottle? What does it mean? Alright. Alright, well, let's see the item that we shall never obtain.
Yeah.
Good.
Nope, that red rupee's never coming back.
Nope, glad it's garbage.
I think, like, the worst possible thing to get there is, like, a Bombos medallion, so you're like, man, I don't know if I need it or not.
Oh, yeah. Well, earlier today, what was it, the blue mail? And I'm like, well, that would have been nice. Oh, God. What a horrible item right there. Okay. Yeah, I guess we go... Sage's Closet Eastern? Let's check that.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good play, I think.
Because I figured, like... I mean, I'd love... Well, and if I see a glove, I immediately want to check Back of Escape and go up the mountain. Because I figure, like, that's got to pop up soon. Maybe? But...
Yeah, glove wouldn't really give you anything in Dark World. Or, yeah, so...
Yeah, like,
glove,
I wouldn't...
I mean, cape. You wouldn't have anything in Dark World without glove.
Right.
Hammer or, like...
Unless we get one of these really trolly... Oh, yeah, just go and open up the first check-in pod. There's your progression.
Yeah.
That would be awful. I've had that before. Like, don't do that to me, right? Alright, garbage.
Oh, my God.
Alright, well, let's see if Eastern's got something. This is
If your progression is in the first chest of pod, oh man.
right. I mean, we need other stuff to worry about that, so just get out of my way. I'll take that, though. Yeah, that would be bad. But we're still not even really close to that.
No, yeah, there's a lot in the way.
All right.
Well, just Aga in the way, really, but...
Well, yeah, so either we still need a sword upgrade or a cape, but watch what shows up in here.
Yeah, gloves would be good.
Well,
Okay.
not yet. So if I don't see anything in here, then my next mushroom turn-in might be what I need to do, because there's really not anything left in logic at this point, right?
Yeah, it's last locate, yeah. Because
Go
you...
that way.
Oh, no, the back of escape is in logic now.
Oh, the land. Well, no, but we don't have the key. The key's in the back.
Oh, you're right, yeah, the key's in the
So
back, so it has to be
I think it
gloves.
has to be that, yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Those gloves?
Yep. Yeah, as we were saying. All right. Well, we might as well see if the third item is here, because we could do
With how
everything except for the
few-
boss.
Yeah, with how few checks you have, I would say it's worth sticking around.
Yeah.
High odds of it actually being something, and a high cost if you leave now and it ends up being the thing you left
Now,
behind.
I would say this room, I'm horrible at. I know a strat when I have the bow, but
Yeah, I have a bow strat, but I don't know this. I don't know the
Yeah.
strat where you.
there's
where you
one
do
with the pots, and I don't know it well. But I only got 2 of them to spawn, so I guess that's good. I have to figure that one out. I've seen people do it. Okay, well, there's the third item. Let's get out of here.
Nice.
That was
do
a
three.
that
Yeah.
was a god enough Eastern for me. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's check back of escape. Then we go up the mountain. That seems to be
It's your only
the
option.
play.
at this
Yeah,
point.
it is. Well, and then mushroom if necessary, but I always have to say that over and over again because I don't want to forget that I have the stupid thing because
Yeah.
I can't wait to find out that green pendant is the progression. Oh my god. Well, that's the key. I didn't even need to do that. Okay. I called it earlier, too.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it.
Sometimes when I say things like that, I'm like, I should probably act on this actually.
Well, I mean, we couldn't until right now anyway, so I guess it's
Yeah,
it's
no
you know
choice, yeah.
we're acting on it almost as early as we could. So this is let's see. Oh hey Austin, is sour lemonade? Well yeah,
Isn't all lemonade sour?
to a point, until you add enough sugar to it where you can't taste the lemon. I don't know. I don't mind a little sour. I like some sour stuff, but if it's too sour, then it's not that enjoyable. All right. All right, let's see here. Ah, yes, the dead rocks, the bane of my existence in this game.
Yep. If I could remove one enemy from the game, it would be the Dead Rocks.
Oh, absolutely, they're the worst. Worst enemy in the game. Ah, cabbages. All right. Well, because then we'll have to make an interesting choice. If one of these items, like either the sword or the cape, is outside, then do we do Hera while we're here? Well,
I'd probably do hair. Oh no, it's a pendant.
it's
though,
a pen.
yeah.
It's a green pendant. It is 3 items. Oh, there's the boots. We'll take
I
those.
think we should get those.
Yeah. That opens up at least another check. So I will definitely take the boots.
All right, we're Kaz boots now.
Yeah, right? Alright. Love it. Let me just get down. And I have found out that I am horrible at this. I don't know if I'll get it. Yeah, I'm bad.
Yeah, the hookshot one's really easy.
Oh, the hookshot's super easy comparatively, but... Alright, let's take a quick look and just... I did not mean to hit that button. That's stupid. Alright, go back. I wanted to take a quick look at the map just to see what the two red crystals were. Okay, Ice and Mire. That's vanilla. Why is everything vanilla?
So close to vanilla.
Seriously,
One different dungeon.
Yeah, seriously. Alright, well...
There's 2 items here, plus the boss is your 3rd check if you want to get the green pendant.
Yeah, and then we'll have the last 2 things that we have besides this. Well, that... Okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's not really opening anything right now, though.
No.
And unfortunately, we're gonna have to... At least we got the mirror to get out of here quicker. If the seed would have been nice...
If you had Dark World access, I would say just leave it and come back with the flute, but yeah, I would probably stick around, I guess.
Alright.
It's a personal call on this one. There's no good answer.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is that we don't... If I had the AGA access, then... I mean, if that's not a sign that... I mean, we knew it had been AGA seed anyway because Mire's required, but...
Yeah.
Like, that's just...
And the thing with AGA is because flute's locked behind it, doing AGA as early as possible is good because then you get that movement from the flute.
Yeah. Alright. C could have at least been decent and given me the hook shot.
Yeah. Did you get this from the Cursed Seed channel?
You know, I wish I could say yes. Okay. Alright. This is a good opportunity for me to practice the bomb jump here. Of course, we might not need to if the item's here. Nah, that was wishful thinking. Nah, it wasn't far enough up. It's punishing, but I tried to get better at that. Because
that one's one that's really good to throw up on the practice hack.
Yeah. I did do a little bit of it. And then it was that, and I was doing a lot of practice with Hammer Yump. Which...
Oh, in Pod?
Yeah. Because I was not... just didn't really... I mean, there's not too many cases when you're mostly playing open seats where you need to use it. Alright, let's try it again. That's better. Yeah.
Yep, it's good.
Of course it's not it, so... Alright, well... At least the good news is, I do have a safety, which will make a whole lot... just an easier time in World Worm, so I can pop that when I need to. I'm just gonna do this. This is why I hit the switch, just in case I want to grab a few, because... whatever.
Especially early game.
Yeah, I mean... Fighter Sword Moldworm. I know this is like the vanilla fight, but it still sucks.
Oh yeah, you're doing it with a fighter sword.
Yeah! That's why I like get Burnout, because once I get him down to his last phase, I'll just pop that and get the last hit a little bit easier. Oh. That was dangerous. Okay. Alright. Let's find out if this ends up being worth or not. Nope. All 4 bottles. Less than 30 minutes in. All 4 bottles, 30 minutes in.
Yeah, it's time to start rounding stuff up.
Yeah. Alright, well... I guess...
dealer's choice at this point.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. I might as well just do the bonk rocks here.
Right there, yeah.
And then I could...
You could, like, combo Witch Hut, Sarshala.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I know this isn't the quickest way to get to Witch's Hut, because he could do the fake flipper south of the house, but...
Oh, or you get that.
Or it's not... Well, it is Aggro required, but I don't have to do it now.
Correct. You got a lot of Dark World open now.
Yeah, okay. I was not expecting that.
So you're still kind of in best logic right now, because you didn't have to go get those boots.
Yeah.
I think Eastern was really the only thing that kind of burned you.
Yeah, but that's okay. Now...
Oh, wait, no, you got the glove in Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern was... Yeah, that's right. So that's fine. And the 3 items were, like, immediate, so that didn't hurt anything, really. Well, I guess it makes the most sense to go here, but I hate it.
Yeah, so this is one of those, like, comfort things. You're on green mail and not a whole lot of hearts, but you do got bottles, so...
Yeah.
As long as you're comfortable with this fight, it should be fine.
I mean,
it's a good...
I think it's the right play, but the moth fight, I mean, is there really anyone who likes it? Oh, I forgot. I thought I had Samaria, and I don't know why.
There's also nothing wrong with doing the front checks and then coming back later.
Yeah.
Because you're not really losing much.
I guess in my mind, I'm like, I gotta beat him anyway, so maybe I just take a shot at it, and then I can always come back up if I don't make it.
Yeah, for sure. It's always going to be faster to do it while you're here.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No book, unfortunately.
No. Okay, we have a key. We'll just do this. Oh, I had full health. Now, I could just use Ether and get rid of these guys. But, I don't know. Let's see if I can just get them out of the way. That. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
That was close, but I'll take it.
Mummy's gonna have your key.
Yep. Ah, he got in my way. That's alright. I got a green to pop though, so I can do more fire rod, so that's fine.
Green and a blue.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna, he played nice for a few seconds there, yeah. Wow.
Oh, God Moth. Oh
that was a really good moth fight.
That was really good.
That
good thing you came here.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I am so used to Moth just like, nope, I'm hanging out against the back spikes and you can't do a damn thing about it, and it's the
Yeah, or following
worst.
one of the other ones in.
Yeah. All right, well let's just get this chest in case, so then we can.
Here's
The
your
nice
item.
part about having the mirror is that you don't feel bad about doing these things.
Yeah. Even without the mirror, I'd probably get this chest.
Yeah, while I'm back here, I don't want to come all the way back if it happens to be the item. Yeah, just get out of here. Good.
Oh, that might be. Might
Yeah.
be what you needed.
Yeah, that's good. Get out of my face. Okay.
And then you're gonna be all out of Skull Woods, so you don't even have to keep it in the back of your head anymore.
Correct. I feel like Skull Woods lately has just always been good for one important item. It just seems to, because it's just once you get Dark World access, it's pretty open, especially in the front here.
Yeah. And that's usually where I find the item too, is like in one of these front chests.
Yeah. I'll do the big chest at the end if I need to. Let's just kind of... It might have it, but...
Man.
Alright.
One.
Yep. Now I'm thinking it's probably going to be in the big chest.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Two, get out of there.
Ended up making the right choice. Alright, let's take a peek at... Oh, we have stuff to do.
You got options.
Yeah, I might as well get the other checks up here. We could peek at Bumper and just go and do Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb. Okay,
It's
good.
not a bad choice, yeah.
Yeah, just get them out of the way. Because I can go into Thieves. I could do Thieves, you know, with no hammer, and we'll just hope that there's nothing in the chest, which... Good chance it will be fine.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, what are the odds that there's an item in the chest, and then what are the odds that that's the item that you need as well?
Right.
Which, at the end of the day, is not that high. I usually try to have hammer when I go in there, but like the more convenient it gets to just go in, I just go in.
So I had a seed not too long ago, maybe a couple months ago, when I was doing an open one. I'm like, oh, I didn't have hammer, I don't want to go into Thieves. Bow in the first 4. It set me back so long, and it just stunk. So, and then that's the other thing too. It's like, okay, if I end up getting 3 items in the front, then the likelihood of that chest having something is so low, right? So it's like, take a look and see.
And especially it's a crystal, you gotta beat it anyway.
Exactly,
so.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's a good play.
Plus, we got the 3 chucks outside of it. Who knows? The hammer could even be there. Oh, that's where wasn't the hammer on the smith? That's what was on the smith earlier.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of hammer, yeah, that could happen again. Oh God. Now that I was thinking about it, I'm like, wait, that's what was there, because it was such a bad place for it to be, because it's just like,
Yeah, I went hammerless for a pretty large part of that seed.
Yeah. Well, because
there was a couple times where it was like so late in the seed, I warped over to that Dark World access below Link's house, and I walked over there. I was like, wait a second, I'm an hour in, I still don't have the freaking hammer.
Oh, Austin, you're finding all sorts of fun stuff with that beta. I'm sure you'll be finding bugs here and there all the time. My friend's got the iPad OS 26, he installed like the very first beta for it on his iPad, and I'm like, there's a reason why I wait.
Yeah.
So, alright.
Let's do good here.
Whoop, don't grab that.
Hammer bow would be pretty good. ice rod.
That's
eventually-
required.
Yep.
It's required, and we don't have to hunt it later. Like, 'cause while I don't need it now, it's nice to know that it's not going to be an ice rod hunt.
Yeah, you're not gonna be looking for it.
Oh god, those are the worst seeds sometimes. Hey, you know this item you need? It could literally be anywhere. Cool.
Yep. That's why the ice rod's the worst one too.
Oh,
Ice
yeah.
rod.
Well, that's why someone created that mode, literally an ice rod hunt. They give you every item you need to figure out where it is. It's amusing, but it's also annoying. Like, I just would be like, oh god. Okay, I hit it. There we go. Alright, so 2 in the front. No
Not
small
terrible
key
odds.
yet. Well, and maybe we get lucky and the small key is just locked in the big chest anyway.
Yeah.
I have to figure out the exact spot to do the key dash there. I think, can you just line up with the torch? That might be what it is.
I've never actually done the one in Thieves Town.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, then you got in my way. Get out of here.
Then he got in your way.
Yeah, seriously. Had it until I didn't. Alright.
If you do need health when you're going back, you do have the magic powder.
Yes, good point. I sometimes do that in right by Blind Cell. Because there's the antifairy under the pot there.
Yeah. Just grab the pot and then pop it.
You could even pop it before you grab the pot.
Oh yeah, it's one of the
Yeah.
little floating ones.
Yeah, so like sometimes I'll just sprinkle right there if I'm low. Other times it's like you'll get hearts usually in that section anyway.
Yeah, the two chests
pots,
on
yeah.
or the two pots on the right have a guaranteed heart.
Yeah. So it's usually not that bad. Plus I'll probably get one here because I'll stun this and then... See?
Easy.
Yep. Whoop. Alright, let's... Nice.
I
Alright.
guess if you're gonna get it, then now's the time. But yeah, no
Yeah, small keys in the big chest, exactly what I was hoping for.
perfect.
So, not a hammer required Thieves Town, which I'm all about.
It's another crystal.
Yep. And the question is, well, I mean, I know where I want to go from here. I want to make my way down to Hype Cave by far, so... I
Yeah,
can
you-
also do the smith chain in the
Maybe
process.
couple. Oh yeah, bring the smith with you.
Yeah.
Bring the
Well, we have the mirror, so yeah, we'll bring the chest, and we can do all that stuff.
knock them all out at once.
Yeah, might as well. Because we're looking for enough stuff where it's worthwhile.
Yeah, and the smith chain with, like, if you're combining the south checks with smith chain, it's actually pretty efficient.
Yeah.
So you got frog, purple chest, hammer, well, not hammer pegs. Frog, purple chest. You got K45. You got the grove. You got the
Dig game down there
shovel.
too, which we'll go to first.
No book, unfortunately, but maybe you'll find the book on the way.
Yeah. Alright, let's get the game done first. Okay. No, can't give me an early dig, huh? Come on.
Rude.
Right?
Oh my god.
Typical.
Getting the latest RNG.
Oh my god. Okay, that's good. I'll take it. All right, so literally a hammer so we could do pod. That would be really good. I mean, we could do almost all pod anyway, so I don't know. It might be worth dipping in there. I forgot. Yeah, I want to go back. It might still be worth, after we do all these other checks, we'll have to see what's open, so.
Yeah.
We'll make a decision after that.
Yeah, hammer would be big for that. Flippers would be good. Well, hook shot and flippers, I guess, thinking swamp. But...
Yeah, because actually I don't, unless I could do Aga, I don't have logical access over there yet, do I?
Yeah, you can't even get to Aga right now.
Yeah. I do have logical access to Magic Bat, but I have to lose the portal.
Oh yeah. Well, I would do it after if you're gonna do it.
I'm probably gonna wait, yeah. Just because I'd rather route this in and do all these other checks first.
Yeah.
And just take this along for the ride. But I can check the dig spot when we go to Stumpy, which is good, so we could do that.
Just don't ditch the chest until after.
Yeah, I've done this a lot. The stupid chest. Yeah, I've actually been playing the randomizer for many years, but I just never got serious about trying to actually, like, improve my times.
Yeah.
So, we don't need that. We're fine. Normally, if it's a full heart, I might grab it, but, eh. We'll get enough on the way.
I think so, yeah. Especially if you get blue mail, you're set.
Yeah. There.
I always like to move around a little bit to make sure I didn't accidentally ditch the.
Well, you saw me doing that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had that happen before, and I was really, really upset. I'm like, that's so annoying. So yeah, I'm usually pretty careful about that. I know the purple chest is finicky. Okay. Oh. Oh my God!
Oh, that's the one. What a guy.
Okay, so we're going to pod right after we do Hype Cave.
Yeah, pod, swamp. Well, no, you can't do fully finished swamp.
No flippers yet.
um,
No flippers yet, though. That's the bigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But let's see what we get up here. Pod, and I'm gonna go and I'll turn in the green pendant on the way.
Oh yeah, good call. Yeah.
Well, we were saying.
Still need hookshot though.
It technically opens up Ice Palace.
It opens up Ice Palace, and you can also get your island check before you go and do pod.
Yeah, I can. Well, we looked at it. It was garbage, right? It was the net. It was the bug catching net.
Oh yeah, you're right. You checked it when you
I did look at it. Yeah. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to have.
After pod, you've got your pyramid. If you wanted to do the witch at that point, you probably could.
Yeah.
Do like a pyramid witch. Optionally catfish if there's no like big routes that you've found by that point.
And honestly, what we find in pod might throw us somewhere else. Like if that hook shot shows up, we got way more open up. So
for sure.
Okay, that's fine.
It's peace of mind.
We still got the fire rod out of there, right? So that was important enough.
Yep.
So that was good.
Not a waste. Yep.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 pendant dungeons were required. Of course.
It's always not.
Well, and desert might still be. We just don't know. I'm gonna hope not, but we don't know. All right.
Yeah, desert comes in logic with a
Oh, we can.
master sword or a cape.
Yeah, because of the or if the book shows up. So we're gonna. I don't. Yeah.
I wouldn't like prioritize it or anything.
No. No. If anything, I'm much more concerned about making sure we can get to Meyer.
Yeah.
That's why we need that flute. But it's funny that the whole time. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to do Aga, and we don't have access to that. Yeah, it's interesting to see.
It's gonna be a late game Aga accessible.
Yeah. Which you're right. It's too bad though because of the movement. Would be nicer to have at this point, but throw it. There we go. All right. So we already got 3 keys.
Yep, and you have the hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, I have that happen quite often to me. I don't know why. Let's just hit this now. Alright, so there is a chance that that's a key up there. I'm gonna hope that that's the case. We'll see if this is or not. Okay, so that's gotta be a key up top. Good.
Yep.
That's what I figured. Now we can go straight back. Whoop. There you go. What the heck? I just, like, accidentally went a little bit to the right. Oh well. There you go.
I'm just gonna mirror out after.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no sense in doing the hammer jump unless I have to, or if I didn't have the mirror, I would do it. But, yeah, so there's a key in Harmless Hellway, so we could skip that. It's somewhat friendly.
Up on top of the platform. Yeah, pretty good pod. Item-wise, not so much, but it's a crystal dungeon.
Yeah, exactly. So we just gotta do it.
I'm never really, like, disappointed at not finding items in a crystal dungeon.
Yeah.
I'd obviously rather find something than nothing, but I never feel like I wasted my time if I don't find anything.
No, I mean, because you gotta do it anyway, and it's, unless, I mean, the chances of go moding something like pod. Alright, so Hamlet's got the last one. It's pretty low because you're probably going in here early enough. Like there,
unless you get a super late bow or something.
Yeah, and you're key locked out or something. All right, no Samaria, so we gotta push the statue. What? I still can't believe we haven't even found another sword upgrade.
Yeah, 4 swords and... You're pretty deep in the checks. Yeah, surprised nothing's popped up yet.
Yeah. Well, the other thing we have to consider doing is we do have access to the rest of Death Mountain now that we have the hammer.
Yep, that gives you, yeah,
There's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, those are pretty dense checks, and without anything besides Ice Palace, if you want to do Ice Palace, that'd be fine. But like, yeah, you're probably gonna have to end up at Dark World Death Mountain. So,
Yeah.
if you want to check it sooner rather than later, I think that's probably a good call.
Yeah.
I think
mean,
when the people have like that priority system where it's like always prioritize your crystal dungeons, which is true, but like when it's just ice and you're probably going to be doing Dark World Death Mountain anyway.
Yeah. Well,
Just because
it's
how many
just
items.
ice, and it's not a super friendly scenario right now for ice. Like,
Yeah.
a fighter sword ice palace? Mm,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I've done some garbage before, but this is,
He's being rude.
yep. There we go. Yeah. All right. Yeah, pod. Great to get the crystal, but man, that was pretty crap.
Kind of a bust, yeah.
So,
I think Dark World Death Mountain's probably a good call. Though.
Yeah, I think I just want to head up there because I can get back here pretty quick now that we have access to the portal.
Yep.
So this would probably be a better play just to do the density up there. That's at least how... Oh yeah, we have the...
No flute yet.
No, I know. I'm like, God, just for some odd reason in my head, because I saw it, I think I have it. I'm like, get that out. It's definitely not right.
You do have, while you're up here, you've got Spike Cave and Logic.
I was hoping you weren't going to remind me. No, I know. I could do that real quick too.
You could, you could maybe end on. Oh, you're already. Yeah, it's.
I'm gonna probably just do it because I have to go this way anyway.
Yeah.
Because I could get the magic refill then when I do like Super Bunny. So I might as well just knock this out. It sucks, but whatever. Yeah. Let's just get this ready.
But, oh, well, at least it lets you out.
Yeah. That works. A lot of times I just say, yeah, it's fine. A lot of times I just save and quit out of there anyway because it's not that much more just to start from down there and come back up. But in this case, I was like, let's just go.
I also wouldn't have blamed you if you were like, I just don't want to do Spike Cave.
Oh, I usually don't, but we're missing enough stuff where it's like, let's just look.
Well, you're not missing a whole lot, really. You're missing Hookshot and Cane.
Hookshot, Cane, and at least one sword, right? So we're...
Oh, yeah. Well...
And it could be a cape that also gets us access, but...
I gotta say, it could... All the swords theoretically could be in GT.
Oh, they sure could. I'm aware. I don't want to think... Oh, there's Quake.
Oh, there's your Quake. Did we...
We can get that. We don't know yet, but we'll find out soon. Because... We can't see Meyer, but we can find out what Turtle Rock's requirement is. But we'll grab Quake no matter what.
For sure, yeah.
Come on. Thanks, game.
Yep, ton of checks over here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll just get everything here.
Well, that's kind of why I'm thinking. As soon as I, like, yeah, you see that this is open, it's like, well, probably should go. You know?
Yeah.
There's just way too many things to look at.
Like that.
That's exactly where the silvers were earlier. That's funny. Okay. Don't be all garbage, please. Well, that's nice. Okay.
Oh, there's your Aga.
So there's our access to the flute. So.
And flute gets you some other stuff.
Access to the mire area. Yeah.
Mire area, easy trip to ice.
Yeah. Alright, we'll check all this other stuff real quick, and then we can do that.
Yeah, I would stick around.
Yeah, because we don't... I mean... Samaria would be nice. Because then Mire is basically beatable at that point. Possibly, if we can get in.
Oh, we'll get in.
Well, we'll have 2 or 3. Look at that.
Oh,
we still need Vamos. We still need Vamos. Alright. That's funny. I really don't need more money, game. Alright, well we can get 1 item in here, but then we'll go grab Quake.
Yeah, it's worth getting.
Yeah.
I have found the hook shot in this chest before.
Oh yeah, me too. Not today, but...
Nope.
Not today. Alright. Alright, well, we could just save and quit from here. Whoop. Because then we might as well just do the Aga play right away.
Yeah, I think Aga's a good play here. It sucks with the fighter sword, but I guess you got the hammer, so that helps a little bit.
I get silvers as well. Like, I'm just
gonna...
gonna...
Oh, yeah. Kill those guys. Yep.
Yep. Gonna go right at them. Definitely one of the more powerful weapons you can use in the game. Yeah, I don't know. Here's another one. I didn't watch it back yet. So earlier in the casual boot seed, I don't know what I did when I walked into Hyrule Castle during doing the escape sequence, but I suddenly didn't have my sword or boots. And I had
in
to
the castle?
Yeah, as soon as I walked in, it locked me, and I'm like, what happened? It's some kind of weird glitch, and I had to save and quit, and it just put me back at Uncle, and then it was fine.
That's weird.
It was super weird. Okay, that was really bad. Okay, really? Just... What the...
These guys.
Dude. I just wasn't set up for that, right? Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what that was about, but I'm just like, just... Why can't I do anything?
In that thing where you were like lifting up the thing earlier in this seed too, I've never seen.
Yeah, you hit buttons at the weird times and stuff happens, so... Yeah. Alright. Everything back off, please.
While you're doing this, I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Sure. Yeah, this is the really boring part. Just... The good old Aga climb. Bleh. Just gonna abuse the silver arrows. Hey, sorry, Austin. With us chatting and just going through this, I haven't been able to watch chat as much. But you did some of the spatial photos and have it as your background. That's pretty cool. Aha! All right. Let's see how nice Saga 1 plays. If he plays nice. Come on, he's gonna play nice? Ah, there's one. You know... How weird. It's just stuck down there. Alright, good. Alright. I figure while I'm here, because we're never gonna come... Okay, so I just finished Aga. I just took a quick look at the pyramid. It was just bombs. I figured since I'm over here, this would probably be the best time just to turn in the mushroom, do maybe catfish real quick, and then I'll go pick up that flute.
Yeah, catfish is always a little bit of an orphan, but if you are going to do it, now is the time.
Yeah. That's
I personally leave catfish, but that's just my personal hatred of him, so...
Oh yeah, catfish is the worst. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But if he's actually got something, I'm gonna want it.
But yeah, if you are gonna do him, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. Alright, well, nothing
You can refill
there.
your bottles right here.
That's what I'm gonna do. Might as well just go ahead and buy up, and then that should set me for a while. It's especially nice to have because if we're really gonna be on Fighter Sword for a while,
yeah, safety.
It's just nothing feels good when you're only on Fighter Sword. But I think I've had a seed once where I got bailed out. I was Fighter Sword climbing GT because I just couldn't find one. Got bailed out on validation chest. Validation chest of all.
The validation
chest?
Yes,
had a Master Sword. I'm like, are you serious right now? It was just brutal. And the others were like,
I'm doing Aghanim just to unlock the hole, and then I have to go run away. And that's why I hate catfish.
Yeah, but you know what? That's all right. I needed the bombs.
Yeah.
All right, let's go grab this flute. Activate that. And then I guess the choices are... ice would probably be the right call, even though it sucks.
Yeah, ice is an ugly play, but it is completable.
Yeah. And then after that, we probably want to at least minimum scout Mire to see if we can open it.
Yeah, I would say I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to check the Mire shed before going to ice.
I might consider it, mainly just because we have mirrors, so I can check that and checkerboard and get out of there.
And then just flute over,
yeah.
Flute over.
It's not a bad option.
Oh, look, the flute. Wow.
I know, right? God.
Man, good thing you did Aga.
All right, let's get out of here and let's go activate this thing. We do have 2 checks in the Dark World Village as well in Outcast because we have Hammer Peg and, well, I can actually do Magic Bat, but I think I'll wait on that because I can do those 2 together.
I mean, if you're right here, you could do magic. Well, yeah, I mean,
I could do both too if I wanted to.
there's no time loss in not doing it. Like, doing it later, you're not going to lose time. So if you wanted to wait until later, that would... Like, big picture-wise, it's no different if you do it, like, earlier or later. But if you don't need them, doing it earlier is going to punish you.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that's going to really, truly punish me is if either Hookshot or Samaria happens to be at one of those spots, which it could be.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
randomizer.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, luckily this is just a practice anyway, so I don't really care. You know, it's just, but then we'll see how it shapes up tomorrow. Oh, look, we need bombos for both. Lovely.
That's great.
Well, I mean, at least we know we can't go in until we find it, so that's just, all right.
There's bombs.
Good,
There's
good.
Okay. That makes ice a lot more...
It absolutely does. That makes me a lot more comfortable going to ice, so I'm glad we came here first. Yeah, absolutely.
Ice is a lot more tasty now.
Yeah, and then the only reason why it's still marked like that is because of not having Hookshot, but I shouldn't need it with this. So, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, so like after ice, I would say maybe doing those checks like hammer pegs and
if we don't get anything, yeah.
Yeah, because then you're kind of getting back to orphans again. And Magic Bat did unlock pretty early in Logic.
It did. So that's the only thing that I was thinking about. Like, well, we've had access to this for a while. Certainly does not mean that it's going to be anything useful. Yeah. And also, oh, I just realized that I'm gonna love doing the penguin room. I know you could do bombs in there, but...
Oh, no, you have Quake.
Quake does good, yeah, that's right. Thank you.
I forget if Ether gets them or not, too, but I know Quake will turn them into...
Ether, yeah, Ether might freeze them. I don't know if it
kills them. I know
Bombos
kills them, but...
yeah. That kills them instantly, though. So
okay,
nice.
Quake's instant kill, nice.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it morphed him or killed him.
And I'll take the full magic there, because that makes it even better. Okay.
And you've got a small key.
Yeah. I was gonna take a lot of hits if I went right there, so... Alright. We'll hit this, and we'll go back. Okay. Let's see if I can get this on the first try. I was having a minute earlier today. That should be good. Alright, yes. And a vanilla big key. Amazing. Not a single item yet. That's good old Ice Palace for you. Let's see what we got here. Alright, well, not a helpful one.
And then also keep in mind that hookshotless Swamp is in Logic. It can have as little as one check, but...
Yeah, I know.
When you're doing Orphans...
Okay.
You're gonna need a bomb to get the big chest.
So, well, I can do this. And then bomb jump back over. Let me just make sure. That should be fine.
Yep, you got it.
I actually missed that bomb jump earlier today. And then,
Punish.
well, yeah, but the third item ended up being in the big chest, so it actually saved me time.
Oh.
And
Oh,
speaking
there's
of third
3.
item, so all right, we don't even need to worry about the big chest at all. So now we'll just hope for a decent cold stare fight.
Yup.
All right, and I should be able to get to full magic with the 2 that are down here.
And worst case, you have blues.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm gonna end up. Fire Rod is so good against this guy. I'm gonna end up using one of them for sure.
Yeah. I believe he's immune to fighter sword spin.
Oh, is he?
I know he's immune to fighter sword. I'm not 100% sure on spin.
I think spins does damage. Well, let me see. Oh, no, it damages him, but it's not good damage. I mean, I'm gonna take out this for a minute until I need to use the potion. Whoa, okay, which might be soon. My favorite thing about this boss is when he uses his run at you attack.
Yeah.
Woo.
And he has like the highest impact of any boss.
Oh,
too.
it's the worst. Okay.
We got that red mail though.
Yeah, that helps a lot, actually.
The double.
Yeah. I mean, we might just do a hammer kill here. Nah, we're not going to take that chance.
Play it safe, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to pop it because I do not want to take that last hit. And that's all I needed. Alright.
It was worth it.
Yep. It was pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Alright, well. So we checked out Meyer. I mean, we could do these isolated checks. Desert is also opened, which I'm super thrilled about. But it might be important. The other two pendant dungeons did have something, so this could be we're going for that trifecta.
Yep. When it's time to do these like isolated checks, I'm big on vibes.
I'm also gonna just say this, and I don't want this to be true, so we'll do these isolated things first. But pedestals and logic, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying it. I told you earlier, I'm good at rolling these shit seeds. And this very well could be one of them. Who knows?
Had the other night.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's the best, isn't it? Yeah.
It sucks because I normally use the Katamari Damacy MSU.
Okay.
And it's got an absolute banger of a track when you pull the pedestal.
Okay.
But I was using a different MSU that night when I pulled Ped, and it didn't have any kind of custom music or anything for the post pedestal. It was a complete waste.
Hey, look at that.
Your item. That's worth getting.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, we got a sword upgrade. Let's find out. I can ditch the portal here because we're going to be floating around somewhere else after this anyway.
Yep. Yeah, your options are Swamp and Prey. You've got Desert, like you said. Actually, it's kind of...
It's kind of it.
It's kind of it. Yeah.
I don't know. Part of me is feeling like let's try the Pendant Desert.
Go for it.
I think that's what I'm gonna go for the seed just wants to slap you in the face troll. Because here's the thing. I mean, we don't have a book, but if Hookshot's on Ped,
and logically speaking, like if you're going by the odds, it seems like it's less likely to be in Desert, but it could potentially be more likely because if you have a bad roll on where those items are, I think without Hookshot you can get between 1 and 4 items, I think, in Swamp.
Yeah.
But with Desert, you have access to 2 here.
Yes.
So it could be better to make this check. Just all vibes. like, what are you feeling?
Well, and the whole thing's in logic too, so it's like, you know, I have
We're
the
just gonna go
boots.
into
If there's
the
something
bonk
on the
room. It's gonna be
torch,
right there.
well, here's the
Aw.
key. But it gives you that feeling like something's probably here.
It's gotta be. Oh no.
What is that?
No.
Well, it opens up some stuff.
Do you ever want to like not find an item?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That pretty much describes what I didn't want to find. Big keys here. Alright, let's just do this. I guess we'll check this, because I'm hoping if the item's here, I don't want to worry about Lambo, but I can also just take the book. But that's a time sink to do the book checks.
It is, and if it is a ped seed,
At least I could read it, and I could find out what's there. But what I might do on the off chance that it's a ped seed, if this isn't the item, I think I'm just gonna beat Lambo.
yeah, go for it.
I mean, I got silvers and stuff to do it quick. So I might as well do it, and then we could read ped and then figure out what to do from there.
You're gonna get an item, so it's not a complete complete waste, but it's not a. You're not just like checking for nothing, just for the ped guess.
Well, and not for nothing, but if I'm gonna, there was a seed not too long ago. This is exactly where the stupid hookshot was. It was on Lambo, in a pendant dungeon. And I like last location the damn thing, because who the hell wants to do that? So
No one.
Exactly. So nah, I shouldn't have bothered. Whoops. I didn't want to do that either, but that's alright. Here we are. Yeah. What a fun one. It's like, I love the puzzle. I love the puzzle of these, though, regardless of whether or not it's a seed that ends up being really trolly or not.
Yeah, it's like an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, kind of. Nah, that wasn't good enough. Alright. What you got?
Let's see it.
Okay, well, I think, let's go read this ped.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll just tell me if I need to go back to Eastern, so fine. But if not...
If not, I'm thinking Swamp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could also check Vamos, then do that, too. Check a look at the tablet.
In the Dark World. Oh, yeah, you'll be in the Dark World. Normally, in most other circumstances, I would not advocate for going this far out of your way for a ped check, but because there's so few checks left...
Yeah. And really, it's almost like the whole, we really want to avoid doing the swamp dive for a hookshot that might not be there.
Yeah,
because that just feels bad. But if it is there, fine. Did I just clip him onto the...
He's got clipped into the wall there.
Bye. Yeah, I don't care. Take my crap. Alright. Well, here's the verdict. Well, that's why we couldn't find a sword for a while.
Remember earlier when I said it'd be funny if there was a master sword on the pedestal and that was your Aga access?
You totally called it. It could have been my Aga access. It could have been, though. I mean, those dungeons were in logic for a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to do the Mitz flute mirror act. No, it had to be after Aga because of the flute, because the book was Inside Desert.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it wasn't gonna do that, but close, very close.
The vanilla playthrough.
Oh my god.
Get your 3 pendants, go kill Aga, and go get the master sword. Go get the master sword and kill Aga.
It kind of felt like that for a minute, yeah. Because I was like, where are these?
So.
Oh, I wanted to go to Bamos first, right?
Yeah. So if you leave, it's gonna refill the swamp.
Let me do. I forgot.
practically speaking, I have been told this, and I kind of agree. Usually, if you make a mistake like that, it's better to just commit to the mistake.
Okay.
And then have, like, gone out and done this check after swamp. But
Unless
it's
it's just
also
the hook shot, then I'm
yeah, unless it's
yeah.
the hook shot, then
Yeah.
and you're wasting a lot of time going into swamp.
Yeah.
That's what
No.
when I first started learning, someone that was teaching me, they were like, "Yeah, if you make a mistake, just commit to it.
Just commit
like,
to it.
dive into it."
Yeah. Good call.
And sometimes, most of the time, it'll probably burn you because it was a mistake for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's like how much time are you going to spend correcting that mistake versus just doing the dive? In this case, not much because you were already right there. But
Yeah.
But if you had like already gone and drained the swamp or something.
Yeah, in that case, I would probably just want to stick with it. Yeah.
Oh, nice bonk.
I get that one often, not all the time, but often. I try to aim for that because it's fun. I like doing that one.
Just money if you need it.
Yeah, right? I mean, besides this, I pretty much have Ether Tablet left, right? That's...
Yeah.
I think that's it. So, it would be horrible if it's an Ether Tablet, which means it probably is, but that's fine. Like, whoops, this is definitely... Well, this is definitely the density play, so you gotta go for it.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
I was hoping it was right there, just so we could have actually spec'd, but...
Yeah.
Right.
Cutscene time.
Yeah. Man, we gotta do this the vanilla way? Like, what is this?
How do you get to the other side of this without the hook shot?
Oh my God. I was actually watching, like, the key logic and routing, and I was like, I'm almost forgetting how to do this dungeon vanilla. Because it's been so long since I've had to try to do that.
I haven't played Link to the Past vanilla except for when I was like a kid.
Right.
I went straight into randomizers when I started doing the speedruns. And a while back I did just like a vanilla playthrough just for fun. It was a lot harder than I remember because I was going to do all these checks. I was like, crap, where is actually the myths at?
Right? Yeah, you're like, wait, what dungeon is this actually supposed to be in? Yeah. Ugh. This is going great. Or my favorite thing is, it's still the, why does the single arrow exist?
Yeah. Why does a single arrow exist?
I have no idea. I still think it was coded wrong. I mean, just like, why is that there? Like, it should be a 10-pack and they just screwed it up. I have no idea.
Was it something that was in the game or was it added to the randomizer?
No, it's in the pod U-shaped room on the left-hand side in the vanilla game.
Oh.
Just, it's one arrow in the chest, and you're like, why? I don't know. Yeah. I always thought it was weird. And even when I was a kid, I'm like, because the whole game, every single time you open up a thing with arrows, it's got 10. And then you open up this one halfway through the game, and it's got 1. And you're like, why? Yeah.
And it definitely is a separate item because it's like in the memory, it's a whole different value.
Yeah. So I have no idea what they were thinking.
The troll item.
It is kind of a troll item, and it's fascinating because it's like, why is this here? All right. Well, here's our favorite left-hand side, and then after that, I guess we go up the mountain, huh?
Ether tablet, yeah. Trying to think of anything that got left behind, but I don't think there is.
I mean, I'm looking at a map tracker also, and I don't... Anything that's green, I think we've looked at besides that.
Oh, no.
Ah.
You know what's going to be wild?
Oof.
It's not going to be the hook shot. It's going to be Quake. Or Bombos, I mean.
Look, I'd be happy with that. Get me into Mire, and maybe it's in Mire. I'd rather do that than to go up and do the Ether Tablet at that point.
That's true, yeah.
But a forced double dip of Swamp and you had to do left side would be really cruel. I'm here for it. You called it!
Oh man. Well,
Let's go to Meyer.
yeah, I guess you got everything except for the hook shots. Finish this up.
Well, Meyer also opens up the red bomb. So
Oh
so,
my god.
yeah.
Playthrough.
Yeah, if the hook shot is in Meyer or the red bomb, then that's a forced double dip right there. And technically, Turtle Rock's beatable.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would still get the Pyramid Fairy, but like, I would just go straight to. Well, there's nothing really to do besides Turtle Rock once you're done with all this, so I guess it's kind of just.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter.
You'll end up there, yeah.
Yeah. So I could do red bomb and then go to Turtle Rock, or either way. Like, Turtle Rock definitely has the density, so that might be a better play to start. But if it's not there, then red bomb. I mean, that's...
Yeah, you could do like Ether, Turtle Rock, and then I guess Red Bomb on your way back down to Swamp, because that's the only thing left.
Yeah. At least we have the silvers to make this dungeon a little bit better.
So it's kind of, here's the odds you're weighing though, is if it is in Pyramid Fairy and you check that, you only have to make one climb over to Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's true. And
so are you gonna make the... Yeah, so like, are you gonna potentially make the climb twice, or just run the 30 seconds or whatever with the bottle or with the bomb?
Yeah. Well, and not only that, but we killed Egger 1, so the bomb's quicker.
Yeah.
So maybe we do the bomb first, because Egger 1's already dead, so I can just do the portal.
Yeah, and then you can fill your bottles too at the ferry.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't
not a routing consideration, but a little quality of life there.
I mean, maybe the hook shot will just be in here. We don't even have to worry about it.
That's true.
That would be ideal.
That's the truth. Yeah, we've completely discounted the fact that the game's gonna be that nice to you.
No, it won't be. I mean, you did call the Vamos one, so you've called two things now today. So I mean, I'm kind of hoping. I mean,
there wasn't really much else there was gonna be there.
Well, yeah.
I was playing with a loaded deck there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh my goodness.
So with the map there, the big key, there could be an item below me. Let's just do it. We're looking for...
You need two items and a big key, so the odds that you're going to need cutscene chests are pretty high.
Yeah. Well, the big keys shouldn't be here without a key there, right? I think those are kind of hand in hand. So this will be an item with a compass or something. I was just watching some of the key logic stuff, and I think that it's these two chests. If the big key's over here, then that should be a small key. So, let's find out. This would be a pretty awful spot for a hook shot. Or bombs.
Oh.
Or bombs. Alright, but it was an item, so we're down to one. Let's see what we get.
Yep, the right side.
Yeah, we still gotta get this big key anyway. I just learned how to do the clip up here too. I might try that real quick.
Wait, what clip?
The one where you could dash through the thing over here. This one.
I don't think I'm familiar with this one.
Okay, so it's like a 2-pixel gap there. There.
Huh. What does that get you?
It just gets you down here a little bit faster if you could set it up quicker. Instead of going around. It doesn't do anything super fancy. But I was like, hey, I just did it earlier, let me practice it, whatever. I think where it would really come in handy, and I've messed with this a little bit, but I'm certainly not great at it, is for anyone who does door randomizer and comes out that door and the switch is turned, then you can actually get down there.
Wait, did you get the big key already?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was like, I was like, oh, hang on, we're
Yeah.
out of chests right now. What's
No.
going on?
Yeah, no, we got it. Big Key was in that switch chest in the main room.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't really need the magic because we're gonna.
Are you? Oh, you got silvers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
I was gonna say, are you sure with Master Sword? Yeah, silvers, you're fine.
Yes. Yeah, if I didn't have silvers, absolutely would want to pick that up. I like to cape abuse. It's my way to go.
There is a little trick you can do right there if you're fine with taking a hit from the spike, is you can place the Stamaria block
Like up
on
there.
top of the last little the last little peg,
Okay.
and then it's kind of
And then it just hits the switch from there.
yeah, and you can like walk up and take like 2 steps up and then activate it, so it just hits the block right as it comes into your view.
Got it. Okay.
Saves like 2 seconds. It's not a huge.
Yeah, because I've seen people do like the other, what is it called, spooky, that glitch.
Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with setting that up, so that's one thing I don't know very well. Whoops, face the right way, dummy. All right, let's see if we got something here.
Let's see a hook shot. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's so good.
The forced double dip, as we expected. It had to be at this point.
Yeah, the late double dip too, all the way on the left side. Well, your go mode.
Yep, this game's rude.
It'll be a quick swamp, go mode turtle rock.
Yeah. And the nice thing is there's a couple chests in swamp. I'll still probably open the chest in the back looking for a sword, because why not?
Yeah, for sure. Well, we
They're
know
on the way.
one.
Yeah, I know. That's the problem. So it's probably in GT, because I'm certainly not going to be.
I would
picking that
still
up.
get your safety swords though. Yeah. Your safety chest.
Yeah, if I can find it, great. If not, I've done the Master Sword kill. Not my favorite, but with
silvers.
Well, and having all 4 bottles and the red mail, like I'll be okay. It's just obviously it's slower. And if I'm lucky, Ganon puts himself in a nice spot, so I could take advantage of some spins.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. Okay. The required swamp double dip. Everyone loves it.
Yep.
Yeah, so this seed is certainly not anywhere close to the times I've had recently. But that's because troll.
Yeah, there's a lot of last locations here.
Yeah.
I don't think you really made any like logic mistakes though. I think it was just a lot of unfortunate placings of things.
The series of unfortunate events.
Yeah, the only place I personally would have differed is I probably wouldn't have done the witch catfish thing. That's just my personal bias against catfish.
And that's fair. It has nothing until it finally has something important.
Yep.
That rare occasion that I've seen it drop like a bow for me or something. Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to worry about that, because we don't have it anyway. Alright, and I just learned a slightly different setup for my play down here.
I need to learn the Samaria one for it. I've always done the bomb for Diver Down.
So, this is what I've done. The Samaria setup I've done a couple different ways. This is the one I just found out about. So about 1 pixel off, drop it, come all the way down here, and then there. Oh no! You push it here, then you get yourself into that position, like just kind of directly south of the stair. And then I found out I'm better off doing it with a pause buffer if it lets me do it. Okay, apparently I'm not. Of course, that's better. If I do a pause buffer and then do up left, come on. It gets me into this position, and then it's supposed to let me through. I don't think I set up the block in the right spot, so let's try this again. That looks better. There it is.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. So it was pretty.
I learned the bomb setup where you like jump in, hold down right, and then climb back up.
So there's another bomb setup that I just learned today, because for whatever reason, I could never get that one to work. I just could not get my... So I learned another bomb setup that's really similar to what I just did, and I was able to execute it flawlessly several times. And I'm like, okay, this is what I'm going to do if I don't have Samaria. So, yeah, it was much better.
I like the Samaria one because it's way faster and
Yeah.
it's way more consistent. I just haven't learned it. I've always been doing bomb. I didn't even know there was a Samaria one until I watched a couple people do it, and I was like, "Whoa, you can do that without the bomb?"
Yeah. I know... Argus is a boss I need to work on a little bit, because I should practice some other strats for it, like that.
Yeah, with Master Sword, the double and the spin is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it enough, because usually, well, let's be honest, a lot of times you get to this, and you've got tempered or butter.
Yeah. Nice.
Ah. Alright. And then we'll just try to get him with a silver. Ah. There we go.
Joke's on you, Argus. We don't care what you have.
Nope.
And Big Key was in the Big Key chest? Or the big...
No, I got it in the waterway one.
Oh.
But so there's an item in the big chest, but we're certainly not going to go for it at this point. Okay.
So, I would say maybe go up the Light World path so you can grab that Ether tablet, maybe?
Okay.
Because it's only slightly slower than going the other way around.
Oh, of course, I missed it. Just see what's there.
Yeah, just to check it on the way.
Morbid curiosity, and really,
Just to fish that tempered.
yeah, I'm not gonna complain if it shows up. Nah, all right. I won't be surprised to see it right in GT.
No, it'll be like the earlier seed today where you pop in and it's just the first two chests and you're like, well, I guess I'm not checking the basement today.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was also nice. I'm not going to complain. I could also check Hookshot Cave after Turtle Rock as well if I'm really that worried about it, but I don't think it's worth, like, usually I'm just like, alright, I'll just deal with Master Sword at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. I almost jumped down. I'm like, oh yeah, we didn't open this yet. Well, we'll just hope that the async doesn't have as much crap going on with it.
Yeah. I mean, all things considered, you're probably, what, at like an hour 40-ish right now?
About 143, yeah.
Yeah, so like, with all the checks you did, it's not terrible.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, unless you have like a Jet GT, it's probably gonna be like 170 checks.
Yeah. I mean, that's just how it goes sometimes. Alright. So we'll hope we get the big key early just so we can skip. Well, that's not a good sign.
Rob the,
Yeah, steal the key later. Okay, grab that. Okay. If it's not here, I think that means it's got to be vanilla, right? Yeah. Nah, it could. Now with that small key, it could be on Chain Chomp.
Yeah. I learned that little logic bit the other day when I found a small key here, and the fire rod was in the Chain Chomp, which was my go mode item.
Oh yeah, isn't that horrible?
The rest of the game.
Yeah. Whoops. That's. I want to do this first.
Yeah, I grabbed the small key and I was like, well, I'm locked out of TR.
Ah, it's vanilla. All right.
Yeah, now it's vanilla.
Can't even steal the key.
Well, you can, you just won't get very far.
Well, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
You have to go return it.
But having one in hand at this point, so I've heard different opinions on this one. So having one in hand, we take the risk of skipping big chest, right? Because the likelihood of a key being either in Crystal Roller Room or beyond is pretty high compared to that one check.
So I personally, are you talking about doing like skipping the big chest?
Yes.
Going like right there?
Yeah.
Well, because you have a key, you have an extra key right now.
Right. It's a tough call.
I don't know the actual odds. I see people do that skip that you're talking about though.
Yeah.
It's only gonna burn you if there's a small key in the big key chest, which is a 1 in what, 5? 1 in 5, I think.
6, because you get the Crystal Roller Room and 4 things on Laser Bridge, so it's a 1 in 6 chance of it being there.
So are you feeling lucky?
Well, let's see what happens. It's a practice, so I'm not that worried about it. Nice. I was really hoping I was far enough over and not to get hit by that. I actually did this earlier today, and it ended up paying off because it was in, the hell, I just went right by it. The key was here. See? There we go.
You got it.
Yeah.
Never punished.
Never punished until you are. The only bad thing about doing it is now we're going to leave Turtle Rock possibly getting one item, maybe none. But
yeah, I mean, checking bumper ledge, or not bumper ledge, laser bridge is probably worth it.
That's what I was told, but like, I don't know.
It is excuse me, hiccup. It is faster to skip it though, yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna make the assumption that the sword is in GT, and if I'm wrong, whoops, I did that already. If I'm wrong, I don't care.
Yeah, statistically, it's probably going to be in GT.
And like I said, if I really am that worried about it, you stupid anti-fairy. I could always chuck Hookshot Cave too. But I don't really want to.
If I was mentoring like someone that was a little newer to the game, I think you're honestly kind of like at my skill level as far as this goes. If I was mentoring someone newer to the game, I would say like, yeah, probably consider looking around a little bit, like going to hook shot, checking laser bridge, maybe full clearing GT. But yeah, I mean, you know what you're doing.
For the most part. I mean, I'm still, like I said, there's definitely a lot of stuff I've learned. Some of the more advanced routing stuff, some of the little things like the dungeon logic. Oh, I thought I had them. I guess not. Okay, there we go. Like some of the little key logic things, I definitely had a few things I was able to pick up on, which was good.
Yeah, knowing key logic, the big dungeons for that are going to help, like Pod, knowing key logic is huge.
Right, I understand that one a little bit better now since I watched. There we go. I know I could have gotten the hammer out, but that's alright. But I think because the next thing I really want to do is look at bosses in terms of my how well I don't fight them
Yeah.
and improve some of that. Because it's really funny that there's certain things that I know that I still do from when I played the game a long time ago. And I haven't broken those habits. It's just kind of funny. Like, I learned it this way, and so I still do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. I want to get... Leave me alone. Thank you. Okay. So what's your favorite GT routing?
I used to just go full commit to left side.
Yeah.
But lately I've been doing the hope chests and then going left.
Okay.
I've seen the like left right left play.
That's what I've been doing.
I thought it was kind of dumb at first, but I've been watching a few people do it, and I'm kind of liking it, to be honest.
It knocks out 2 of the larger item locations pretty fast. Plus gets your... I didn't want to do that, but that's okay. But gets your, like... I don't know. I don't know. It seems to work out okay for me. It doesn't always give me the big key, mind you, like right now. But... And then I know I don't have to go back this side again unless it's tile room, then everyone's gonna do that last anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen like a lot of people in like the high level tournaments do it, and you can watch 10 different players and you'll see all 3 strategies.
Yep.
So I think the best strategy is the one where you find the big key.
Yeah. Just go. Do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. Because I used to do the check hope room, go full left. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that this is definitely the best. But it's what I've been doing. So, okay. Can you guys just back off? I knew that was going to miss. There we go.
Yeah, because right side isn't as long as it seems when you're not doing the going all the way to Ice Armos.
And look at that. So it paid off. I didn't think it was going to be there, honestly, with the rest of the junk that was in that room. So I'll hope for a sword in the top 4. We'll check them for just because it saves a lot of time if it's there. But if not, well, we'll get some Master Sword practice in today.
Yep, that's always good.
Yeah. Yeah. The silvers are certainly nice though, because that just makes the climb a lot better too.
And then once you get to that final phase in Ganon, you don't have to do freaking 20 million.
No, I know. Yeah, 24 spins. No, thank you. I remember the very first time I had to learn that fight. It was bad. The number of times I had to attempt that, but I toughed it out and finished it, and I had to practice it because it's hard. But once you kind of get it, it's rewarding because you're doing something that's not. I mean, obviously, I want to say that it's not really intended. I mean, the game wants you to get those other swords, but it's possible. It's just crazy hard. Yeah, let's just take a little walk around the block here.
Yeah, I hate those
thanks. The guy, right at the end, he just back.
One for the road.
Yeah, right in the back of the like. You coward. Okay, there
Ooh,
we
nice
go.
arrow.
Oh, I
Oh,
almost
big
got
guy.
away from it. Almost got away from him. And that's the reason why I like silvers on the climb, because you can sometimes those rooms, and of course if I he went the wrong way.
Ooh, almost
Jerk.
got the one cycle.
I know. Okay. Good.
Yeah, silvers make the climb so much nicer.
Yeah. I use and abuse in the gauntlet now because I found some good ways to do that. Nice magic refill. Not that I really needed it, but it's cool. What?
Oh, what? Looks like you were right on there.
I thought so too. I must have gotten spike blocked. Now here's a room that I do it my way, and it's probably not the fastest, and it's I know how to do it faster, but I just don't, because it's this weight right here. I know you're supposed to go for that right torch and go around it in a different way, but I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah, my route's similar. I do the right torch and I just fall off and then
Yeah.
go up.
Because I don't know, the fall off, because that takes a little time too, so I always wonder, like,
Yeah.
I could time it and find out, but...
I haven't watched all of their videos, but if I think it's Kirby has a bunch of time comparisons for
okay.
strats. It's really cool. I haven't watched all of them. Like I haven't watched the torches in that room or anything, but one of the ones I watched recently that was really interesting was whether or not to check the maze game at the very beginning of the game in Kakariko.
Oh, really?
And it compares the times if you check it and there's no item.
Or versus just doing it?
Yeah, versus just doing it for no item. Or checking it and there is no item. Like all 4 contingencies and how much time it costs in each scenario.
Interesting.
Like don't check it, no item.
So
don't check it, is item.
What is the recommendation then? Is it vary or...
They're all pretty similar times, and it all comes down to whether or not there's an item there.
Yeah, because then you gotta take more time to get it, but...
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we get a Agatu that plays nice or not. Well... There's a double.
A double. Almost a double.
Ah, blue ball.
Oh. Missed out on 2 doubles from the blue balls.
Oh, I almost got him on that one. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it would have been faster if you wasn't shooting blue balls at you.
Right? I know, earlier I had a 3-2-1, felt really good about that. It's so, like, it's just random, it's hard, but, whatever. So yeah, this might be a 2-hour, I mean, it's 157 that we're going to be falling in here, almost 158, so that's just... With the
Master Sword, yeah.
And with the location that Bamos and then Hookshot was in... Right.
There's a lot of chasing.
Oh yeah. I mean, how long were we on Fighter Sword for? Forever, basically?
The whole game. Good spins.
Yeah. Oh, he's... Give me some nice positioning. I lost count, though.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, there we go. There's 1, 2, 3. Ah. I didn't want it to stay in there. Ah! Okay. got 2.
Should be fine.
Yeah, no shame.
Nice.
Okay, that might be enough. Yep, good.
Yep. One thing I hate about Master Sword Ganon is it's so hard to not get the fire bats.
Yeah, unless he happens to go right next to you like that one. Oh, okay, that was actually good. Get away from me. Ooh. Seriously? Seconds away? That's fine. Let's just get this set up. Where are you gonna show up? Right here. Good.
There it is. Well, didn't make it sub 2 in real time, but I think your in-game time is going to be under.
Yeah, it should be. I'll be crossing almost right at 201.
Because you said you came in at 157. You said
2 hours 59 seconds. So just short
yeah,
of 201. Yeah.
game time will be under.
Game time will be under for sure. I mean, again, I still feel pretty good about that, knowing where item locations were. I think that would throw off a lot of people in this tournament, just because that was pretty awful. It's just we saw the 3 pendants in the light world. We had to know that this was going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. So then I figure at some point, because tomorrow I could probably do almost anything after 3 p.m. Eastern. So it just depends on your schedule.
Yeah.
And we'll just link up and we'll actually get the real one done, and we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah. I will be having to take my cat to a vet appointment.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah.
Popped up earlier. But that's later in the afternoon. I get off work. I'm in a weird work schedule right now because they have me going to a to like an administrator course, so we get out early a lot.
Okay.
So most likely, I would say safely anytime after probably noon Pacific.
Okay, so that's about 3 for me because I'm at Eastern. So, yeah. So we'll touch base. I mean, it could be right around the same time that we started today, and we'll just kind of go from there. Or if you need to go a little bit later, that's fine because I mean, it's Friday night. So I don't have a huge restriction on time. So we'll make it work.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, awesome. Well, thanks for, like I said, I think it was just good to, I wanted to make sure we do one of these just so that if there's any other little tips and stuff as we go through, I could hear it. And then, yeah, I feel pretty confident going in. Like I said, I've had a few good, those races were uncharacteristic of me. So that
definitely was amazing.
I don't know what to tell you. So to get a seed like this now, good. Get it out of the way before.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah. So we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, as far as routing goes, I didn't see any big like bad decisions or anything like that. Execution wise, I think you're kind of on my level execution wise.
Okay.
So I don't really have any advice execution for you.
Yeah, I mean almost every pendant dungeon kind of ended up being. Desert wasn't, but the other 2 were. So it's like when that happens, it's gonna slow you down anyway.
And I'm guessing just from seeing all the other stuff you did, do you know the Specky? You mentioned Specky and
Yeah,
Swamp.
I know how to do that. Yeah.
Or do you have Harapot?
Yes, and
Okay, yeah,
I've
we didn't get the
been
chance to do any of it because
no,
of
because the hook shot
the
was so
items.
late.
But
Yeah, yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I know how to do it with the bomb setup. I also practiced it a little bit with getting the hook speed set up, but the bomb setup is what I'm more familiar with, so that's easier. Um, but yeah, so I've got that too,
okay.
and so I'm sure we'll see more of those types of scenarios pop up with this with the other seed, because hopefully the hook shot won't show up at like the hour and 40-minute mark or whatever it was. Like
The
it just.
go mode item hook shot.
Oh God, I would love to know, and of course I know there's no spoiler for this. I don't think there is. I have to look.
Yeah. If it was generated as a normal seed, you should be able to look.
It was generated through. Let me go look, because it was just through. Does the bot? No, not here.
Are you talking about the bot in the Discord?
Yeah.
I think unless you
Oh
specify
no,
it does
it's
not
it's
generate as
here.
a race.
It is here.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Where was the other sword? Yeah, we got that one. It was in Hookshot Cave. We skipped right over it.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we could have gotten it, but I mean that's fine. You never know. Yeah, so the one we got was Hammer Peg, and then Hookshot Cave did have the other one, and then obviously on Ped. So
Yep.
go figure. Yeah. That it is what it is. I don't care. Like I said, I know at least at this point in my game, because I've been doing this enough. Like if I, I don't prefer it, but if I have to do a Master Sword kill, I can do a Master Sword kill. It's
Yeah,
just
that was a pretty clean Master Sword kill. Like,
Yeah, what
there's
you
never a
got?
clean Master Sword kill, but
No,
you got some good double hits and
I know there's some strats and stuff. Like I said, that one time he finally put himself in a good position in phase 2, so I can get several spins on him. But other
yeah,
than that,
good
it's just
inside the ring there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I know there's some Samaria strats for it. I really haven't done those, but when it hands you 4 bottles and you're like, oh, I gotta do Master Sword Ganon, okay.
Yeah.
So.
I needed one of them too.
Yeah, which was nice. Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, thank you. And I'm looking forward to working with you tomorrow on the actual race seed, and we'll go from there. We'll see
for
how
sure.
it goes.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. All right. And then that is gonna do it. I am going to just let the credits play out here. Thanks for anyone who was hanging out. Appreciate it. So tomorrow it's gonna be a async that I could stream because my opponent already went, so which is great. And then we'll see how all that works out. So, yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on tomorrow, and we're gonna do the one that counts. So I will see people then. Adios. Bye.